online talking about they talking to God and they can hear God. Be ashamed of themselves. Said they're gonna say that they can hear God, but um, they're listening for God, but they can't hear it because they're not alive. They're not supposed to be here. Imagine that tower on Final Destination as a whole group of people that broke into the real Son of God's Akashic records when they was a child, and they ran forth with the information and left the child behind. Them people are not blessed. And now because they've had access to that information, whether these are Epstein files or whatever it is, they're out there trying to shroud out or cover up or dump dirt on the Holy Spirit and just shh, don't tell that we doing this. Now they don't even care because it's more of them than the real people left. So it's kind of crazy. But there is some knowledge still coming out here. It's a blank book, but knowledge that's taking people into these doors or where they need to go is still coming out. Remember how I told you when I'm doing videos, I'm not sitting here trying to manipulate. Say, oh, I got to make it seem like this. I got all these people watching me because the channel is not that big, so it's not that many people watching. And I need to manipulate it to make it seem like this, to go with our agenda. Since we've smelted out the voice of the real messengers, what they think. But somebody doesn't store information anymore. The information is locked. Like I said, this is how it feels in my brain. I don't know about anybody else that's claiming to be a real messenger of God or a God or a Christ or something, but they're not getting this information. Something is sealed, but there is a blank book. Somebody is a blank book or the book of life. See, remember when Diana on Discovery of Witches, she touched that book and all that stuff was in her bloodstream? They think that they could get the blood too, that they could get it, but the information is locked. Something is, the world is on lockdown, in case y'all didn't know. The rest of the world. I did just hear a reading, somebody did a reading, they said in the beginning was the word and the words were God, but it was in reverse. The word was in reverse or something like this. But all of these people are a part of this humongous cult or this network. That it's almost like they took the world card out and put something else that they like there, and they still are anchored. That thing is anchored to the real world card, but because all these people are corrupt and trying to cover up the crimes that they did against the Christ or the Holy Spirit, and they don't want to go to judgment, they believe in their bull crap. Yeah, somebody's in denial because something is, you know how people are. They want stuff quick, especially today with the internet. They don't want to believe that somebody's just sitting here chilling like everybody else and they are a conduit of something. And sometimes something is happening, sometimes nothing is happening, sometimes whatever. They don't want to believe this because they are looking for something else that they're not even getting. They're not even welcome to whatever this is. They're not even a part of whatever this is. Yeah, somebody could say, oh, it's because we brainwashed that person, but this is not because of some type of contamination. This is what God is doing right there so that people cannot do something here, whatever they were doing, because these people are in the void. Nine of Pentacles, whatever this is that they're trying to plant in a place is not working. They could have took something, I keep hearing in another land, so they could have took some elements out of someone or out of their network or out of somebody's connections from somebody's mind, or they did something like this and they try to plant it somewhere else, but it's not taking root. You know, I was just thinking about how people talk about, like, you know, these places they be having these wives and stuff like this. It's a channel I've been watching lately. I'm just thinking like that shit. And this what I think that when they even talk about the Middle East, there's no such thing, man. But if they've been able to disconnect or do something with our media, America, if you're not, I mean, I don't even think this is tapped in. I really think that there is something very sinful and demonic about the way that people are doing tarot. First of all, when you go to a card reader for centuries, since tarot came and was introduced, I think it could have been some type of gypsy or Arabic people or something that introduced the cards. Can't remember exactly, but it's always been an intimate thing between two people. So, general readings, and this is for anybody. Yeah, anybody that's connected to a situation, but they're really just feeling, especially all these people that are doing this on these murder scenes. Some of these people are group killers. There was hundreds of people there when some of these little kids were sacrificed. They know exactly what happened to these fucking kids. They just want to be relevant. They want to scave or get real close to the truth, but not really, because it would expose them. And it's a game to them. It's a mind game. It's a dirty, some kind of game for some of these people. Some of the abuse and some of the people that have had things taken from them, um, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, intel, whatever. It's a game for these people. But when everything is covered in chaos, nobody's getting the truth. When something is oversaturated, overstimulated, a crime scene, a thought process, a way of looking at something, you understand? That's why I give people like the structures of like how to think about something. Yeah, where your mind fall and you think that that's the truth, that's what it's going to be for you. I'm not forcing the thought down your throat. I'm giving you different ways you can look at it. Whichever platform you land on, that's the way you think. You can start building yourself from there. Because it's almost like they just came in and stripped out the guts or the core elements of everybody, and people don't even know that they're babies or something now, starting all over or whatever. It's kind of strange. But since there was no time for anybody to organize a group to combat with this, to rebuild people or help them rebuild themselves after. So people are still trying to be relevant, still trying to talk about this, and that. It's just, this is chaos. It can't be nothing but the fact that chaos has started here. Because we have to look at history that we've been lied about, that people are still implementing, pushing forward as truth. Everything, nothing is what it is. Even when you find out what it is, if you wasn't there and you didn't see it for yourself, it ain't what you think it is. But the people that could have been there are manipulating it and saying, oh, this could have happened. They're giving you all these scenarios when they know exactly what happened. Somebody could just step out and say what happened. So once you start seeing things like that, there's no rush. There's no running around here trying to find no clue. What's done is done. Be glad you here and you can still think for yourself or something like this. The collapse in the situation in some type of way, form, shape are already happened. The nice thing would be if people that were supposed to be with a strong pair, if they are together, you could have 22 wives. If it's not what God said, or it's not something like this, and you went against something, you're not as solid and strong as you think. You're still a part of the lie, the manipulation, the discrimination, and the disillusion, whatever this is. The good thing would have been, so this could be why they work so hard to keep two people away from each other, no matter what lifestyles, or try to say, well, you can't have that and be with this person, or you can't do this, or you can't move this way, or you can't, or keep somebody stagnant and keep somebody moving, or keep, let the masculine take all the money, leave the female with nothing, like in shock or trying to figure out what's going on. And then the male is now compromised. They had all that money. First thing they're going to do is party, get hoes, buy cars or something like this. You get what I'm saying? They're not going to take serious. It's going to take a while for the person to think serious about what God's plan was, or, that foundation that, at least with those two people, it would have been already built. Something like this here. So they basically just stole the plans and created something ghetto. It's not priestly, it's not holy, it's not godly, it's not royal. They could be calling in that, but it's none of the above. It's what people that say that they swear they don't believe in God, or what is God or whatever, but you so scared, you trying to cover up the truth before the day of judgment, or stop judgment and do all these silly things that's not stopping anything. It's kind of crazy. And then the people that ain't supposed to know nothing because they could have stole the information or knowledge from us, we're still able to bring out the messages directly from source, because you're really connected to it, or I'm really connected to it, and they're not. So all their research, all their going out on the streets, doing all these interviews or something to find out something, it's just not the thing that's going to get the answers by itself. I mean, I know a lot of tarot readers claim that police and people be watching our videos. I mean, maybe it's true, maybe it's not. I don't know. But this is just a framework, y'all. We're just talking. We're just talking. This is the soul hate and disgust that men are realizing that the savior is a female and how they treated somebody. And so they'll do anything to make it seem like it's somebody else or something like this. And that the person still could talk. They try to use technology, networking systems to make that person not be relevant or be a needle in a haystack, while all the manipulators push out their information that murderers and manipulators that were involved in these hate crimes. Um, and they're gonna tell you what's the truth. But you're gonna find yourself more confused while you listening to this because you'll be like, man, that person just said it. That sounds exactly what I thought. Then you'll listen to somebody else that do it real good and say, but that sounds exactly like it too. So nobody's getting true to the truth. And first thing first, because the pictures that we see of these particular people ain't the real pictures. The storylines is not even, some of these places didn't even happen in the place that they saying it happened. None of that. So how are you going to even begin to get to the truth? They look like fools. I'm talking to the ones that's trying to smite other people that you know that our energy is core element. You're trying to silence us or remove the facts from us so that we can't unravel it because you want to keep playing with these people's emotions and getting viewers. That's who I'm talking about. Let go, Goose. You can have it when you get back, dude. Look, you're about to die already anyways. Let go of my dress. Goopy. I never heard of a thing. A popularity contest. Here, stop. That's why I say it's like God be like, just drop that real quick, just cause. And they really feel like they dropping somebody down to a level. Nobody can go as low as these people. This the lowest of the low. It's almost like if we on the episode of Lucifer when they opened up hell and nobody closed it back up. Lucifer said, "No, hey, I could benefit from this." I guarantee you, like I said, we talk about fake news, that's one-on-one. That's why a lot of these cases, we didn't see them on TV all over like Lacey Peterson, like everybody in their living rooms was watching it. These was the beginnings of those type of cases. To be honest with you, unsolved mysteries and shit, that's the beginning of these spell work. That was spell work. That was ritual. But what's going on now? You see how these stories like Kanika Jenkins, it wasn't really worldwide, but it got on Dr. Oz, but it crept up. People summoned it or conjured it. It was conjured up with Summer Wells and stuff like this. It didn't go across, like I think the one girl, Casey Anthony or something like this, that's back when media was a little bit different back then. That was before a big shift in media with Casey Anthony. So that was across like major, like they had it spread a good amount where everybody probably that watched the news in this nation knew who that was. But when you talk about the Summer Wells and you talk about some of these other cases, they're drudging them up. Like you're going to hear about it online first, or you're going to hear about it on YouTube first, because YouTube is like the new Hollywood, right? That's what somebody wanted to be, selling all these dreams to these people or something. But it's so oversaturated. There's nothing professional that could be coming from it unless you're a source, real soul energy. There's nothing real. It's just not. It is just it's concerning now to when you look at it and see how this mass manipulate. These are weapons of mass destruction, and that's what they came to do. You just thought it was gonna be some like metal things underneath some, in some barn or something. These fucking people, man. It's demons. They just what will you do? Change the image or the name of something, man. That's it. It's nothing new under the sun. This is the same stuff for centuries. And these people think they're doing something new or they got something new or something like this. It's the same thing. Only, people are saying, oh, it's inhumane to do this X, Y, and Z. When we see how, Hitler took all them people out at once and shit like that. I'm just saying. Because I look back at my stuff and I was like, even if these people are secret watching me or something, who turned them on me? I haven't been doing anything. Like, we ain't even started yet. I haven't even been doing anything. And if they thought something was fascinating, it's going to be even more boring over here because something is just what it is. You're looking for the wrong person, first of all. How do you think that you're going to get some type of something off of that? It makes no sense. It's going to tie your brain up in knots. You see how this thing is right here? It's ridiculous. Because you'll see, you might end up really seeing the truth about these large mobs, and then how many people had to go to jail or die. Do you see? Where America might have to go to third world country measures to handle a group of people. They don't have to do it in the public. It's the same thing they did with the COVID shot. When all them bodies was piled up, they had to go take them over there off the coast and burn them and shit like that. It just was under a different, it was a really bad flu that spread fast. But they gave it some kind of umph and put it out there. And so what do you got? And it just so happens that now they scatter these people. You didn't realize you were scattering the real ones, because the ones that look shiny, you treated this like this was the entertainment industry instead of something sacred. And so that's how we know who's trying to run everything. So now these people are cornered and scattered and their voices shrouded out to stop from, so that they can never gain. They can never come together again. What if when we realize that this is what they did, that when God said it's never going to be built up again, they were mad. Like these people that had all this love and all this influence over people for so long and all these fans, they got mad, try to break down what was there, and then try to take that system and use it on the people that was not really aware, or the fans that gave them that love or whatever. And then think that somebody is jealous. Also, the person that helped them, or they got the insight from, they try to pile that person down too. So you can't be up there and say, hey, y'all said, okay, now I thought you said you was breaking off, you was doing this. Oh, y'all doing that? No, you can't do that. Let me tell you right now. And because they don't want nobody telling them what to do. But you could be an orderly person and mind your business, your bills paid, your taxes paid and everything. You don't mess with people, and they will come dig in your house and try to make problems or make a trouble for you. Trouble for you. So somebody could have made some wrong choices here with other feminine energies here. Maybe this is 3 phases where this person left or was taken from you or me with this person. That's not it. They spent a 10-year cycle or something with this person. I don't believe in cycles. This is what these manipulators created. And then the person spent this time with a lot of other women, but something ain't working. Then you got this starting over something energy, but I just don't like this hand cut off. I just don't. Let's see if we can find out more about this person here. Because you see what's on the top of that 7 of Swords and no red flags. This is like somebody siphoning your energy without you not even feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Like how Sometimes a mosquito could get on you and you don't even really notice the mosquito was on you, or you catch the mosquito when it's already then dug in and got a little blood. Then you whack it. You get what I'm saying? It was a mosquito could get on you and you never even knew it was there. This is whether somebody's using some type of equipment or access or something. Somebody could even be with a world card energy right now, and that's not it. But it's like, who is this person and what are they that they're looking for this? You understand? That's why I be looking at this stuff like that's crazy. I'm not even gonna spend too much time. Because sometimes when I think about these cases, source show me certain things. I'm just like, okay, I see. And I don't know. It's something like you're joining in on ritual. You don't even really know it. And then these witches are hissing, I believe in Christ or something like that. No, you want to be relevant in the time of Christ. You want to take 1 billion people and build up the body of Christ and drown out the Christ energy. Your demons. That's what you want to do. You want to be relevant. These are people that probably want to create, but say you stupid. You're not making no money. You telling your story. You're not making cards. You're not doing nothing. They want to make money and something off of cop off of you know whatever this is. It's just ugh. And there's no even though don't have to, because you're not thinking about what these people think anyways. But it's like somebody could convince somebody like, look, she's stupid. This other girl, look how she done came up. Look at the money she bringing in or something like this. Okay, 9 times out of 10, that probably not a Jesus Christ energy or anything like that, because he didn't even have a backpack. Yeah, too. You understand? Even though this is years later, centuries, decades later, you know. This could also be somebody trying to build they self or something. Say this is the person they supposed to build up. They took this and they building they self. They become a lover they self. They don't want to share like this. Say this was Jesus Christ or a rendition of it. I don't know. Somebody's doing something here. I don't know what this sneaky person is doing. Let's see if we can find out. Okay. I don't know what this is gonna do. I don't know. It's supposed to say, okay, you caught me being sneaky. Okay, come and get your blessing. Don't tell on me. Like I don't know. It's like somebody, grandma been worried about who been taking cookies out the thing or whatever like this, and then you come down there and one of your cousins is the one. And you're like, I knew it was your ass. Yeah, look. Ain't shit, but somebody could be doing something to manipulate something to bring somebody back. This could be this energy, like whoever this is, you don't want to tell on them either. But it's like, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of sad because it's the person that never would have did this to you, but they done seen every Tom, Dick, and Harry come and do it and get away with it. Like, and it's like, okay, well, I'm about to try it too. Then they get caught. You know what I'm saying? Or it's like, you know what I'm saying? But you don't, but the person, I don't know, there's a sensitivity level here. Because, like, okay, this is like somebody trying to, you catch them in the act, like, take it from you to create. But they're like, no, 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 it ain't what you think it look like. I'm building myself like this so that I could, because I need to be back in that old form so I could get this back. Or I don't know. Because I feel like whatever this is like treacherous. Like something was just flowing. Like you would have never knew it even existed. Something was flowing perfectly, and somebody got manipulated. Maybe I said this could be like 10-year terms or something, and they're just thinking like, damn, like this wasn't just like 10 years of something. These people tripled it. It's like that's like 300 years in 30 years or in 3 decades. These motherfuckers then did so much harm that's like 300 years of, it's like 300 years of something, by me being led or misled to do whatever this is. Do you understand? I don't know, somebody could have caught a case from all these women. This could be somebody that usually be strict on sex, or they might have sex with other people, but I don't know, the way they do it could be different. And they could have got a little bit out of hand. Somebody could be even like, damn, I caught a case with but wait a minute, let me think back. I didn't catch a case over there. But all these 3 times I've been catching the case. I don't like it. I don't know. Yeah, divination abuser, because these people have been doing something here. This cardless energy, somebody could have caught somebody. I feel like somebody could have got freaked out. They caught somebody doing something here. And I don't know if like boss daddy energy was putting this person in place. Like, other stuff had to be used, or people use other people. I don't know, whatever this is. But I don't think that this person used this person to organize something. I don't think so. I think the person could have been working with this person. It could have been genuine. Something happened though where the person could not ignore whatever it was, and they had to squash that, and therefore, mm okay, because we got boss daddy energy, we got kissing ass. Because I don't even know if this is somebody that thought they should live a nice life, or give these people new car, whatever this is, and not you. I don't know. Also, I was getting too big to rig. Somebody could have been leaving somebody some kind of way, or making sure you stay some kind of way, or keep smoking cigarettes because then they can't take you and put you in this, or keep that weight because can't they can't fit you inside this thing they want to sneak you off the planet with. It's something here. You know, it's something here. Cause I could be telling somebody you ain't God, and they could be getting pissed off because everybody else think that, but it's kind of true. But but I'm the one that's directing something though. Like I'm the one that stole the God key, and bitch, I could do something to you if I want. Like this has somebody could be thinking here. Can't fully trust them. Tension, secret competition. 'Cause I told you initially, even if I couldn't stand my husband, I'm about to leave him. I don't want to be with him. I don't want him to touch him. I don't want him to have sex with me. I would question the person that come with a package and say, hey, that husband that you don't like so much, look at what he was doing behind your back or something. It's just a timing or something like that. It's just or what's your intentions? Why are you telling me this now? You know, most people gonna get mad and be like, oh, and distraught and cry their eyes out and go through some convulsions and everything, and then you know make rational decisions exactly what the person. That's what I'm saying. Somebody could have been maybe not even low IQ. They could have been low at a low point, or emotional point or something at that time, because you guys think about it, like then you got tricked or something like this. I don't know. So I don't know if these karmic friends are not karmic friends anymore because they trusted somebody. Instead of saying, hey girl, you can't trust him, we can't trust. They I don't know, these people's doing something. And I don't know if these people don't want to be karmic no more. They're like, we miss you, bitch. We don't want to be with this person. He promised us dreams, she promised us this. Or if this is like somebody is blocking out these karmic friends from something, but then see how the person being sneaky. And this could also be, look how this person reaching his hand here, and this hand is cut off right here. It's almost like somebody reached back for the person, and they didn't turn into a pillar of salt, so we know it's not God. But somebody could have cut that motherfucker hand off. Listen, or somebody's helper. Now this person becoming like a shadow or a faded picture in your life. I don't know, because I feel like somebody else could be. Somebody reached back for a person, but uh there's somebody else here. Somebody might gotta be a tattoo artist or have a lot of tattoos or something. And this person is trying to smoosh this person. Even if they're trying to reach out for you, they're trying to give you this, or they're trying to give them flowers, or they're trying to and hold your hand, buy you flowers and hold your hand. Somebody is like, this person is reaching back still. Their hand might be cut off, they might be faded, but they're reaching back still. But see these flowers, whoever this is trying to schmooze somebody, or like, oh, want to go eat at that place you used to, like somebody trying to give somebody something here. Or they could be trying to give them flowers. Like, you ain't tried this, you tried that, you tried that, you tried that. But come on, try these flowers. This could even be somebody that, I hope they're not getting caught up in something because they got caught a case. Because this three-peat here could have been these girls set somebody up. We got Southeast. So these could be Southeast women, Southeast territory women, a group of women in the Southeast territory. And they could have been altered here. And then you have on, which is my favorite, my most beautiful one, that's in reverse now. Underneath beauty. So this person could be a jealous, crazed person here. Now this person finding somebody listening about restricting this person. Shit, I don't know what the person gonna do. But I know one thing, if this person is a navigator or something, this person shouldn't be navigating a damn thing. That's what I do know. It be looking silly to me, y'all. When people just try to discount somebody for something or whatever. Because I'm just trying to tell you right now, I ain't trying to go, but I'm just trying to tell you that even me sitting up in this house, and this he got this case on there because the D baby kept playing with the controls on the heat. And I think it really because he wanted to control the heat. This is the first time this ever really happened in my whole life. And so it's cold in here. I got to text him. I got 100 texts on his thing talking about the heat. Put the heat on. Like, it's cold in here. But somebody want me to feel their pain, but this could be somebody that got led astray, taken to another land. But it's like the hard work. Sometimes when I see these girls in other countries or whatever, these men don't deserve no wives. It make me think, are these men like gay, and they just want to get good women and trap them, powerful women that can make moves or make noise, or get them with this whole, oh, I'm finally about to be married. And then like some of the work that these people got to do, the makeshift homes and things like this, like, you know it's like it's punishment. Like, we in 20 motherfucking 25. Do you understand? And the way I see some of these women and children have to live, and a lot of times it's by themselves, like in a mount, like in a far dip where everything is so far away from them. And then the strenuous work, patching up the house, taking care of the kid, cooking the food and shit. And I'm not even really seeing men or a man around. This could even be cultures that restrict the women from talking to other men, so whatever. I'm thinking that shit is like going to prison. Who the fuck is doing this in 2025? Somebody that want multiple wives? You just want to keep multiple women in some kind of motherfucking despair? Like, I don't know, y'all. I mean, because we should not be going to jail, and people from other countries should definitely not be trying to come here and imprison me because I'm pointing out a way of living. Somebody can look at me and be like, girl, that nigga only give you $200 a week to take care of your necessary. Bitch, no, I got to work, or I got this something, something, whatever. Okay, kindly and goodly, that's where you found yourself in this particular time. I am putting myself in God's hands. So I'm not going to be that worried about it or whatever like this. And hopefully something, well, knowingly something is coming in the end. But I think about some people that have given up on that feeling, or they never got the feeling, or they're not a part of that club, because their show making these clubs like make you feel like you missing out on something, or oh, you didn't get the memo or something like this. And it's like, well, shit. I never thought I would be thinking like this, and I cuss, and I feel like the energy is reciprocal with God. And it's like these crazy people, they cannot be thinking they doing all this crime stuff or something like this. And I'm just gonna discount one of my children because they like talking in an artistic way. Like, are you serious? So, you know, it's just something like this, y'all. because somebody think it's gonna look a certain kind of way. They're totally disregarding something, and it's what's causing the torment or the torture or the something on groups or all different groups of people. It's just something like that. So maybe, I mean, I don't know if this guy is like a friend of this guy, and this guy was allowed with the tattoos was allowing these karmic friends to do something, or the person's like, oh, I found out what you guys were doing to such and such. And then the person like, oh, I'm gonna handle that or something. Cause now this person know they want to go back over to you. And so they're trying to give them something. You get what I'm saying? Maybe it's also something is too close for something. Like somebody found out that, how did you find out that I was doing that? Oh my God, the person ain't never gonna talk to me again. Somebody leaked something or something. Ain't shit. Whoever this sneaky person is and these friends. Or these maybe not been your friends, but this could be that person's friends. But something weird is going on there. Okay. And I don't know if everybody's supposed to know or not. And they can keep sending this messages over here all they want to, but my feet steps is not going to. It ain't about kissing ass. It's about being direct. It's about doing something for real or something like this. Um, my feet is not gonna move in the position of going looking around for nothing as the Empress. It just don't work like that. My brain and feet ain't matched up like this for anything that anybody, even myself, is saying on here to be used to narrate where my feet should go, which makes me think that I'm right where I'm supposed to be or something like this. And I feel like a lot of people could have went through a minute or a miniature aspect of what this is that we're talking about, this type of chase off or runoff thing. But what if they would have stayed or something like, because it's like something is so deeply wickedness, and it's almost like, I don't know, a cosmic boom just come in and knock the wickedness out, and we feel we it's 2025, but we feel like it's the 1980s again, and motherfuckers out, kids out riding their bikes again and walking to the corner store again and da 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 da. This might even be something like a catastrophic change where I don't know. Because one thing I hate about this area right here is the damn winters. Okay. I used to always be like, what if it feel like California all year long right here in the Midwest? You know what I'm saying? It would be like a big freeze or something comes and does something here. You know? Because I was having some dreams about that too. So like in the summertime, I think they could pull that off, like make it feel like California or something. But I think last winter, I don't even really think we got any snow. It wasn't even really that cold or nothing. But they planned, okay, with this. But that could have been a grace period. That might be also somebody was supposed to be out of a place before the cold came back around. So now they're gonna let you feel it. Like that could have been a grace period for something. Okay. Why we didn't get that much of a bad winter, but you still here this winter, we're gonna mess you up. I'm just like, girl, I don't even want to see outside. I don't even want to be this how I was in a place with a fireplace or something like this with some real burning fire. Well, I think we got a fireplace in there, but we never really use it. But with a bear skin rug and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like on, you know, it seemed like it still would have been cold in the beast castle, but you know what I mean? When the hearth is burning and people look so warm and stuff like that. Somebody might want a truce here. All right, let's see if we can figure out who is this ain't-ish person. Wait, let's see. Clout hungry. See, somebody is doing something, man. I don't know if this is somebody that's realizing that their time is up because somebody's like, it's my time, but they already had their time. They just were like, I don't know, maybe they went into silence that during their time. They knew they held the power and other people was being restricted. And now they want to show the debut out in the public as to what it looked like, what they built. Or this could be somebody that had their time. They was famous that time. And then now that's not going to be what it is. Or maybe somebody had their time. They was like the number one person on Wall Street or something. But I think that what they're saying, I don't know, but this could also be somebody saying it's my turn to have whatever this conduit or have somebody, or maybe this is like an old lover. This could be something very humiliating. I mean, not humiliating, but somebody could have had a secret love affair, whether it be the same sex or not. It's something where somebody's like, I'm not willing to sit back and hold on or something. I don't know. Or, like I said, somebody coming out the closet, I'm not willing to. Or this could be somebody that's coming out the closet to you. You could have had a best friend for 25 years and you didn't know that this person was a witch or anything like this, or that they had more feelings for you. Something is here. Okay. And the reason why I give you guys these, scenarios, because it helps me think. And again, sometimes I could overly do it. And I wonder, why do I do that? And it might be to preserve somebody's. So I'm being discreet without being discreet. It have to be out there that's delivering the message. But then it also, I'm telling you what it's doing. I'm not a psychiatrist, but I'm imagining that it is allowing you to, if I feel like somebody that really don't want to be exposed, the truth still have to come out. But that is just a cushion to something. Because anybody that already know, most of this stuff that really is tarot, but it's not. The people that already know what's happening, they just like to see how other people's brain work when the shit come out on the surface. You understand? A lot of these people already seen, or they have some type of technology or apps where they can see people that don't think that they could be seen. So they already know. They're just wondering, those of us that didn't get plugged into that system, that they calling us dead because we're not plugged into a cesspool of hell. We don't know the things the ones that are having stuff done to us behind our back fully, and they create a whole system. We don't know. So it might be amazing for them to pick our brains to see, how did we know that? Because we can't know. You understand? But then these are the same people that say, you're not psychic, or da-da-da, don't watch that person. It's all manipulation. Your brain will get tired. That's why, I don't know, I just use things as background noise and watch things sometimes like this as well. I don't let shit penetrate or absorb my energy. So I don't know if people like, how can I do like watching this, like it's like the radio to me or something, like for me. But you have to learn how to, there's some shit you had to do first. Because for some people, it's too late. They were so busy trying to step over someone or overshadow or drown or bury somebody or something like this. They didn't protect themselves by doing that particular type of work. What it's called, I don't know. I just hope you did it. All right. You got success here. And it may not be nothing where you could not do it and then just go capture somebody that did it and then rub it off on you. No, you got to really, this time you better really, So let these people think. That's why God said, don't be envious and jealous of these people. Let them think something, whatever this is, that they won or something like this. I don't know. I'm just a messenger, y'all. I don't let this stuff sit and quiver my spirit too much. Confirmation. You got to care that much. And I really don't care about people's personal life because I'm not a nosy person. I've never been a nosy person. What I mean, like ill, like sickly nosy. Now, if the police pull up 20 deep over here, I'm going to peek out the window and maybe even open up my door and look down there a little bit or something like this, or just peep it out for a second and then going, that kind of nosy, I'm that kind of nosy. But to just really go dig in or purposely call somebody like, girl, let me call and see what happened. I want you to hear what she said. Sit on three-way. Have you ever heard me talk about one of my friends to my person or another one of our friends in our small group? It was out of real concern, or I didn't know how to reply to something or something like this. And I was thinking with that other person, because that other person allegedly know us so well, maybe they would be able to say something without saying nothing or whatever this is. I'm not gonna say it ain't been done, but I just never. If you really think about it, it's not messy, right? Mm. Where it's like, oh, I'm so mad at one of my family, like, stupid bitch. I can't stand her. I'm not going back to her house or whatever. She get on my fucking nerves. I hate her. Or I hope she get hit by a car or something. Like, you do get what I'm saying? And then I'm right back around the person or something. Like, no, by the time I'm talking like that, bitch, there's nothing. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing. So we got something, some type of ending here. Could be a family of three. This is giving me like judgment here, or this is giving me like yeah, the judgment card with the devil, the death. There's something about a child here. Hmm. In the wheel of fortune here. It's almost like somebody saying, "Is this the one? Look how he looking. Is this your kid?" To somebody here that could be connected to this wheel of fortune, because somebody could be hiding a child that the mother or the father died, and these people are holding it. They have you 100% blocked from this networking system. It's almost like if somebody got you was a special child. These people tired of you. They don't want to look at you no more. God said this is the chosen, but they said, let's get somebody else to have this baby and then do like this, and then we'll split the mama and the baby up and put the daddy and the baby, or the mama and the baby over here. Then we'll kill the dad, and then we'll be in charge of this child, and then we will. Then it make me think, well, damn, is that what they did to me? You know what I'm saying? And then we'll just move this child to like a different state or something, and then we're gonna restart this thing that we did to her and just leave this person empty or something like this. I mean, it's something like this here. There could be, like I said, some people that are holding on to a child just for some financial gain. This might be a lot of money. Yep. Because I feel like somebody's done with riddles and playing games or something. They want a person to know what really happened in a situation here. Because somebody might be getting that your brain don't process shit like that. It don't work like that. If you want something from me, you got to come see me. You know how like the mob boss used to be sitting at the place and they say, oh, such such one come. Okay, let him in. Come on. And then all the other guys are standing there around him and he say, oh, boss, I just want to say, somebody don't want you to get that kind of respect or something like this. All right. So I don't know. Somebody could be happy here. Okay. This could be somebody that maybe ran off to a cult. Mom, you don't know what this is. This is a way of living here. I'm in my own, this is I go to this church and we're a family. You don't understand. And then they went and these people sacrificed them for their child. Right? See that Eight of Wands? It's not backwards. It's going straight forward to this person. Somebody could be very happy. This could also be happiness haters. Like sometimes I'll be sitting here on the couch and I just be feeling so good. And I say, my goodness, God, why can't everything? I wish I could just be in a place where everything matches this level of happiness. And it's all like richness, happiness, luxury, abundance, wholeness, purity, creamy. It's a feeling I get a couple times a day. It's almost like that's how I am, but it's being hidden from people because they're gonna do this, right? So I can only let the juice out every once in a while, or play dead or something like this, right? So it's like this person is happy. They're not sad and crying. And when they're happy, these bullets is coming flying towards the person. I don't know if these people that want to force the fact that they think that you unhappy because, hey, we're doing this and that or whatever. But the fact that you spending 1 second peering into somebody's life in an unethical manner, we're not the same. Well, because if I was having fun and enjoying my life, I'd be on a yacht or some shit. Or you get what I'm saying? I'll be sitting by the beach, or I'll be walking in a new forest every weekend, discovering shit and hunting for mushroom. I'll be doing something else. Okay. It's just a shame almost, really. So I don't know, the woman, this woman that might be about to lose this child that's connected to this wheel of fortune, they might be upset with they may be upset with this woman that has happiness because some people could have said that, oh, this a mean, angry, bitter, old, scalding woman. They should not have this child. You could have been like me and always wanted a boy. I noticed there's a boy, and somebody's hiding a son from you. And I'm feeling like this ain't shit person. The only reason why they want you, they just want you to have this son or get this son back or finally have this son because they're trying to cock block on something. Ooh. Or they can't plug into the children. Somebody didn't think something through. They could have ruined the plug in to the children, the original children that were around you. Now they can't even use them as conduits to poke and do this and make shit hard for you. So somebody could have done something with this child, and then they want this person to take this child, like an omen or something here. Come wonder his stick is on his chest. It's almost like, yeah, I mean, this could even be somebody like, yeah, is this your son or something like this? I'm about to kill this one too. I don't know. Maybe this is somebody else's story. Oh, it's a little bump on my arm. Maybe this is like a little story. What is that? It's like somebody took some blood out. Okay. So I don't know. Cause maybe this person is about to deal with this. Maybe this person wants this will. So maybe this mother kind of, because she got her hand on his shoulder, maybe this mother kind of do care about this, but the man only wanted it for the money or something like this. I don't know. Okay. But maybe somebody travels a lot. They're always entertaining. They're always online. They're always, and this could be bringing some type of scrutiny to a child that somebody doesn't want other people looking at this child and they know that you stingy with your children or you don't let your children just go do anything or whatever. Somebody could be like a hustling, bustling, their career could be taking off. You get what I'm saying? But they're trying to hold on to this child and they got a lot going on. So if somebody is spying on you and seeing that you're happy and you something, they could be trying to stop that. I'm also getting something about some type of finances or some type of donations or something here. This could be donating time, money, efforts, truth, putting something forward towards someone. Let's see, because you never know. Um, hmm. Because almost like you got death right here. So that's like death shooting something towards this person. But then you got this wheel of fortune here. And it kind of like donations. Like somebody could be begging or pleading a person to take a child or take on some particular responsibility or something. Yeah, an immature man. I told you somebody ain't shit and they immature. You know, this is somebody that could have went to the damn Caspian Mountains to go find a child that share your DNA, drag it up out of this could be a happy family. I don't know. You keep on acting like you want to go enjoy your life and go travel or something. I'm gonna go find one of these kids that we hid and make you take care of it, or make a horrible storyline about the parents is this and nobody want to take the kid, and we know how you care about kids, and you gonna take the kid, you know, because you wouldn't want a kid out here, especially if it share your genetics, to be out here, whatever. Like somebody is doing something like this to the T almost. Yeah, they could be with a person that that's got their money on some mind on their money or something. But this person is not a sweetheart. This person ain't shit. This is not a sweetheart and an immature man. Girl, and it says something is NT. Somebody's name could be T or a nickname. Um, and then it. I was seeing something shorten eyebrows. Shorten eyebrows. What happened?
Unless it's more than one box. No. It's delivered today.
Something about somebody's eyebrows. Maybe somebody cut lines into their eyebrows.
So I'm gonna carry it upstairs. Reopen it, your door or whatever.
Somebody could cut lines in there to their eyebrows. Or auntie, somebody's auntie and it.
I told her that she will be in there tomorrow. I don't want to hear anything
Well, I
about
didn't
it.
know if you guys talked about it. All right.
And then you got
She keeps missing it. I already told her that she'll be in there.
twin flames. Because maybe you're supposed to be, okay, somebody could be supposed to be getting like a rebirth with a twin flame. Or they already match somebody up here at 40 with a twin flame.
What are you doing? Going playing snow?
I don't know if somebody, because this could be what this person was doing back then. Make it becoming the lover of themselves. Could have made a girl version of themselves. And now they want to get back in because they maybe somebody had to find out more shit about themselves. This could even be God said that is yourself. That is your other self. But it's your everything. Y'all could really, and that's it. But somebody said, nah, that can't be. And then they made something just like themselves, like mirroring. And I don't know. They could have sent flowers with this person. This could be a dude, caught a case, then start putting these flowers, these spies on this woman. Okay? They both got bugs in their eyes. So they both contaminated. Okay? But somebody did put that on there. They put flowers on this person, this tattoo person, put flowers on this person. Or women that, this could be women that like women. And they got rid of these friends because maybe these friends didn't want somebody to do that. But this tattooed person wanted somebody spying on this person. This could be since 5 years ago. A priest, maxi priest. There's a priest in reverse or a priestess, a female, or a high priestess or a witch that could have been sharing the body with this woman, with this third eye energy. This is somebody that was bound to this woman with witchcraft, whether you or I knew it or not. They seen this happiness. They feel this glow. They see the light. That's why they came right here and they could have tried to detach somebody from it. So, okay, let's see. They're two twin flames together, but this is only half of the woman. This is the other happy, the good part. Somebody was hoping that they would end a relationship. Say the thing is to pair this energy up with they self, to be with they self now. But when this person with the tattoos put these flowers on this person, this high priestess or this witch they could have had to weaken somebody's immune system, weaken your spiritual strength, so this high priestess could play in your energy here. Damn. Like, you would think maybe somebody got a badass body, and if you share the body with this person, you'd be like, golly. But this person that got a badass body, they don't have that aura. You get what I'm saying? And they were sneaking in your energy for the aura. And this is the other half. I know this ain't somebody else's other half of their own self. Somebody thought that they could have the woman without the smart mouth or without the thinking, without the IQ. I don't know. I have no idea because I feel like all this is still with this trusted energy is like, I don't like it because I don't know, something is like, but ain't this my company? Ain't this my choices to be making? Not from the outside of the fence where I couldn't get in or I'm not ain't this my decisions to be making? Like, How do I know what the array of things? It's like somebody buy you a big ass gift basket. I remember the first business I ever wanted to make that was like independent. I bought all these books and went to the library. Got all this when the library was still popping. Okay, and I got all these books on gift basket making because I was like, oh, I want to make gift baskets. And then I just, try to see how much you can make. How would you do this? I learned about it, whatever, but I didn't do gift baskets. Okay. It must have been something that rubbed me the wrong way where I'm like, yeah, no, but I'm glad I researched it because I could think of other things that you could use like that kind of business, right? Um, but um gift baskets, what is it? What was I gonna say? Oh, that's like somebody giving you a full book. Good. I like anything that's like a surprise like that, right? So that's like somebody giving you a big old huge gift basket this big, full with wine and fruit and cheese and snacks and salami pieces and everything like this. Now we got charcuterie boards or whatever they have nowadays. But anyways, and then somebody like, okay, well, here you go, and they just give you like a one little strawberry on a stick or something, and it's like, here you go, I'm gonna take the rest of this. It's like, what the fuck? You would just be thinking, what's wrong with you? Even if it was even if it was a friend or something, you said, oh, I don't know if I want everything in that basket or da 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 da, and then somebody just try to give you one thing out of it, and then it's 100 other things in there, and they want to take the whole basket before you can even look. You don't even know what now got taken. Somebody could have had $1,000 stuffed at the bottom of the fucking basket. You get what I'm saying? It's something like this. Somebody's trying to give somebody, they're trying to get to the core of what they think that they want. Okay, maybe. This person be acting like you could trust me, you can't trust me. Somebody is surprised that somebody is outsmarting this person. Okay? They really don't want somebody to be successful. And people is finding out about something, man. People is finding out what somebody's real, true problem is. I was getting also this with Pleiadians or the happy people or comedy people. Like, I think that it's a comedy hater. Like, because you know how some people is just kind of funny when they around a group of people, they make people laugh and smile and stuff like this. They're not really a comedian. They're not even really that funny. They couldn't make a stand-up comedy routine or nothing. It just could be somebody that people be laughing when they talk. Could be your expressions, anything on your face or something like this. I just feel like somebody got a happiness hater that's in this industry. This could even be somebody with dry comedic something. Like, because there's a difference with dry comedy. Like Roseanne kind of had a little bit of the both. Dry comedy. What did we talk about the other day? You don't see that many celebrities that have children that entered into the industry, and then we get to see, like, say Roseanne had a child, kind of look like her and everything. I think they tried this with Goldie Hawn and one of her daughters. Okay, the one girl, but we didn't really get to see that. It's a nostalgic thing. It's like, oh man, I remember. Or Jamie Lee Curtis, and there's another group of movies that come out that they're trying to separate us from. I don't know what the hell this is, y'all. There's a little bit. See, and I'm not about to do that. I'm not getting paid to do this. Hold on. Let me stop. Hold on.